Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and enriching and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda, hero psych, defender of the Funland, your only sanctioned source of community entertainment, of here to 2v2 on the road to Kharkov. In the north is Ps3yes and Duffmann. Oh yeah. Fighting here for America, freedom, democracy. The 3rd Armored Division tasked with breaking through the German lines held here by Song of Single Doge, they'll just refer to him as Doge, and Diane fighting here for the German army, Deutschland. Here with the 2nd Panzer Division here, we got Overwatch, Breakthrough, Ground Offensive, Mechanized, Jaeger Armour, and Storm. And Basil just went storming down the stairs. The double rifles out there for Duffmann and Infantry, featuring rifle defensive structures, mortar half-tanks like machine guns, time and target artillery barracks to the Priest. Airborne here for Ps3yes with Pathfinders, 50 cals, paratroopers, airdrop and tanks of the P47. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my patrons, supporters, champions, and wonderful people on it all. Other people can join the ranks by Patreon, or they can donate by PayPal. Links in the description. And finally, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing is another great way to support me indirectly. So, sniper start here for Doge, looking to bleed those for Downton armies here in the hedges. Reasons moving forward there for Duffmann. In the southwest, we've got Sturmpanzer class liaison trying to sort of bait them out and then murder them with their mighty Sturmgewehrs. In the south, we got Fultons on the move here for Diane. Broad squad advancing in for southern victory point. Up north, hit sniper creeping forwards here, looking for the right target at the right time. And there you go, Bob drops dead. 2nd Pathfinder squad for Ps3yes going for a pretty attritional heavy strategy himself here to bleed out those goddamn krauts. We'll have to see how Diane responds. Maybe Overwatch of their own. That said, maybe even any of these two will have to see their sniper creeps forwards. Pioneers, of course, screening out for the sniper spotting. Sturm Pioneers got the centre in the south here. Looks like the route squad indicating countering the full grenadiers here. Rifle shots firing off across the fields here as Diane steadily leads the men onwards against the Americans. Up north here, slow encroaching creep here by Doge here as Duffmann tries to outmaneuver his opponent, catches the sniper off guard, but so far Doge is not letting that happen. Nope, by the way, I think Duffmann here, the Duffmensch, as some call him, is in fact going for a faster attempt here to bleed out those goddamn crutches of mechanization and 50 cals here. As for Ps3yes, I don't think he's taking up yet. Might be the captain, might be the lieutenant. Sturm Pioneer, though, need to retreat before they need to be buried. North here, though, Duffmann strikes hard back here at Doge, pushing him back somewhat. The Pioneers, they're almost wiped out. Reason's firing over the M1 carbines at close ranges. Grenadiers right up here. The M1 Garand wielding rifle and overwhelm the Grenadiers here. In the south here, sandbags being prepared as Diane prepares for another assault from the Americans. Truck on the way for the Germans. As for Doge, we have Tech. Not happy, got a 3rd Grenadier squad. We got the lieutenant out there for Duffmann. As for Ps3yes, we do get the captain. Likely some pack houses here, and using the commander then provide 50 cals by airdrop. Pathfinder flanking the Grenadiers here, we can see that Ps3yes is able to assist the Duffmann here versus Doge. As though that said, Diane is quick to move to assist Doge here against Ps3yes and Duffmann. Grenadiers, Pioneers, put back the rifle squad here. Extended here, Duffmann is forced to fall back in the southwest here. Bit of skirmishing here as Diane looks for weaknesses there in the American lines. Ambulance there for Ps3yes. Duffmann with the M20 and a 50 cal here. Going for that M20 to try and hunt down the sniper, put him out of Duffmann's misery, because that sniper is definitely, I imagine, going to be an increasingly large and very, very uncomfortable thorn in his side. Turn racing forward here into the foot Grenadiers. I do believe Doge is taking up here. As for Diane, we do get there with the Battlefield headquarters. No big surprise there. M20 is halfway done for the Duffmann. Captain there ready for Ps3yes. Adding the BAR, the Browning automatic rifle. Putting its relations here by the carve point. Because they're getting sniped out here by the mighty sniper, the sharpshooter. Got these punies in there. Reasons there. Fervently trying to defend the car from down just one guy, Klaus there, as he is of German heritage. He realizes he has to retreat. The south of Fulton Steel Pass being up here. Back here, 50 cal on the way there. 20 moving about there, adding the armored sights. Goes there. He's going to go for deep flank. He wants that sniper dead. That said, Doge is all retreat the sniper, so Duffmann's great right is kind of sort of hitting a bit of a snag. Alright, where's the sniper? Let me at him! Let me at him! It's like the sniper's like, you know, I can't help but feel this has been a fortuitous timing for me. Okay, man, on the way there for Diane. M20 rushing in. Of course, there's Telemine down here from Doge. Thumbs up. M20 racing 40. Only to encounter Fritz with the Panzerfaust. Nice shooting, Engelbert. My name is Fritz. Oh. So I signed up as the wrong guy for a promotion a few weeks ago. Ach, my God. You did that? Like to make a nice company on the way there for Doge. Fulls the pushing back here. M20 with it. Oh, straight into the Telemine. The Duffmann's miseries are only multiplying. You can all imagine. Man, we got hit with a Panzerfaust. Well, at least they can't get any. Kaboom. The Kedmaf out there for Diane. Southern fuel on there threatened as Ps3yes has pushed back there. Diane fairly efficient. We do get a flak copter on the way. We got the BAR and the captain. Notice anything else further there so far. We do get the M1 anti-tank gun. For Ps3yes, interesting to make a nice command post chosen there as of yet. Gunners are warmed here so far. The Americans are looking to successfully secure a good chunk of the map against the Germans and deny them, crucially, a lot of fuel. So that's definitely something the Germans want to put a stop to soon. We got the armored car there for Doge, and we got the flak half track out there for Diane and Deutschland. Finish the race until we got mines being laid down by Duffmann, making use of the mine laying capabilities of the average American GI thanks to infantry. Thumbs up to that. Always a handy ability, which some American players will tend to overlook, but it is quite good. Power funds bleeding out the Germans here, the assault rifles at him impact, and now got the flak half track arrives to the scene, threatening to turning Ps3yes men into mincemeat. I suppose hot dog stuffing. Anyways, folks moving straight against the power funds, pushing them back here.
We're losing a capture point.
And go ambulance to the scene. Just, you know, a bit late to the party. That's it. He can't easily deal with it because the power funds just keep reinforcing here. So, nice boat move the ambulance here by Ps3yes. Don't worry, insurance will cover it. What insurance? Now that you mention it. Armor cuts into the mine there. We actually got a second M20 out there for Duffmann. He really wants to try and catch that sniper. That said, maps like Road to Kharkov are definitely not great for trying to catch snipers like vehicles because they kind of fill with a lot of narrow gaps, which makes it very difficult to dive after them. On top of them, snipers already high received accuracy bonuses on retreat. So it's a pretty tall order here for Duffmann to try and take the sniper out with this because, I mean, even under the best of circumstances, it's going to be tough, but with all these narrow gaps and the pathing for light vehicles typically tending to be somewhat unreliable, to put it gently, trying to catch the sniper with the M20s will at times be fairly difficult. Got the mortars here, apparently having a bit of a break of reality there for a brief while. Weapon max being unlocked there by Duffmann and for Ps3yes at the same time. Light gun here for Diane. In fact, they already brought out the second one, so they're bringing a lot of artillery to deal with the Americans, try and break through the American positions and regain sacred German territory. Trying to bring forwards here. Sandbags having not finished actually. We got routes going up there. We got a pack out here for Ps3yes. Will Duffmann consider the M21 mortar after? In fact, that might actually make more sense than going for the M20s here, to be honest. Again, mortar after on narrow maps like this can also be quite powerful, and pair American mortar after might have been better than the double M20s, and because again they just lay down some intense firepower as the Germans, and maybe even that way just deal with the sniper, just lay down so much smoke the sniper never gets see, you know, the sun ever again. Eventually moving forwards there. Armor car there pressuring here. Duffmann looking to get, I think, through this gap here to outmaneuver Duffmann's northern flank, but Duffmann of course is aware of this threat. Santa typically tends to see less attempts at these because, well, typically there's someone here carrying. In this case we got Ps3yes with the M1 anti-tank gun. Back at base of the German reinforcement here, we got the other lines gun there, a bit forgotten it seems by Diane and Deutschland. Full to the pushback by the captain. I do believe Duffmann is going for armor. No, he's going for the captain as well. Guess he's gonna go for pack outs as well, or anti-tank guns. Either way, no immediate armor rush here from either American player here. As for the Germans, well, hard to say. But the plan looks like we are getting a Schwerpanzerkorps now here for Diane. As for Doge, none. Line's going for the Pathfinders. Nasty hit there. Then he's trying to push for the car point. We got the M20 and the 50 coming up here, making it difficult there for Doge's Grenadiers to make an easy approach. Doing Pioneer doing what they can here against the Amerikaner. Flak half-track unleashing a terror storm of flak fire there, forcing the Pathfinders to abandon the building as Lion's gunfire, of course, threatened to cave their skulls in. That's it up north here. Doge has made good progress against Duffmann. His lines are faltering under the artillery supported assaults here from his glorious Grenadiers. We got a pack 40 there for Doge as well. No tech yet for him. Oh, never mind, actually is teching. He is in fact teching. Thumbs up. That said, now the German commander or player has yet to choose a commander. So at this point, it does make me think he's going to go for ground offensive since Tiger Tank's Panzer Commander took a smoke drop. I shall say more late game options here. The other ones is like, you know, either more early stuff. Those could say we all watch the Sector Assault, to be honest, and maybe the Howitzer, because again, Sector Assault is just so amazing. You can basically just pick the command for that one and not get punished, which is a bit absurd when you think about it. Artillery firing off here, flak up to upon the advance here. Rafscourt there being hammered, pummeled, annihilated. Up north here, we got troops there being held up. Rafscourt with M22 Grenadiers there on the flank. They're getting suppressed themselves. We got artillery fire raining down here, and we do get a pack out from Duffmann as well. Again, a part of me thinks he just would benefit a lot from a pair of mortar half-tracks, honestly, at this point. But again, that's just me. Smoke they're deployed here, messing up with the Americans, cut them off from support here. Sneaky play there by Diane against the Americans. Flak after that push back. Do not underestimate the actual disruptive property of smokes like any attack or defense. In fact, at times in the fighting in Normandy, during one encounter with Tiger tanks, the American spaces just started firing smoke at a Tiger assault, forcing the Tiger tanks to break off because they couldn't see where they were going and they crucially couldn't see each other, so they might risk hitting each other. They actually had to back off because they just literally couldn't see anything because of the thick smoke laid down. So smoke can be quite potent when applied correctly. M110 here for Duffmann. So Ps3yes, he has taken up there. Maybe Duffmann is also going to take up himself. The answer to that, of course, is no, it seems. Mortar there, that's 21 with 1 kill. In the south here, Diane and Ps3yes continue their dance of death here with neither side, making much particular progress. North here needs the once more on this sort. We got a 50 cal here, we got bazooka teams, not really much effort to the opposite in the M20, plus of course a pack howitzer, so definitely turning into a more of a steady war of attrition here, partly though again, that is very much within the nature of the road to Kharkov, because again, there's just not a lot of room to maneuver. It's just a very narrow set of choke points and like a pair of lanes. As a fun side note, Road to Kharkov is also, I think, the map that's seen the most overhauls throughout its history in Company Years 2 and not been removed from the map pool. Most other maps, I think, would have at that point been just removed, but for some reason, Road to Kharkov stuck through. Pathfinders with the flak half-track being met, then pushed back. Line of guns building up here for Diane. Troops sitting out there. We got tech down there. Schwerpanzerkorps rolls up here for Diane. Telefire they're about to crash the building. Note earlier versions of Road to Kharkov had a lot more buildings. For example, here and here there's like these massive buildings, meaning the northern player was severely disadvantaged. It also used to be a 1v1 map. Anyways, got Doge here with another snub. We also got Jaeger Armour here with breakthrough packages, recon zone flight, mobile observation posts, spotting scopes, and the Elephant heavy tank destroyer. 20 there, ace level 9 kills, guns are being multi out in the open. Doge definitely should disengage his troops there. This of course means Diane is now the only player without a commander. Bomb grenade doing some nasty damage here to Ps3yes infantry. His men certainly suffering there. Got the Sherman out here for Ps3yes freedom and democracy. Still an attack there for Duffmann. It's now there being held up. Gunny's in fortifying way here. More artillery firing down there from the Germans. No support core yet here for Doge. Could be planning tier 4 here. We got the M5 mine down here, which I believe is... oh, that's the M6 mine. Well, it would be interesting to rotate on M6 mines as well. In the center region, perspective, the folks that came setting up here, Sherman there, taking a nasty 88mm rocket straight through the frontal armor. Ralph's crossing about there. Mine spotted. They're back to a bit more of a status quo there. Doge's attack here on Duffmann's fuel point has been repulsed for now, and Duffmann has been able to step to front line. Meanwhile, Ps3yes and Diane continue to just not really make much progress. It's very much sort of a gridlock here between the Americans and the Germans, I think, there along the southwest axis. 20 there, 8 still 11 kills. Got the flak coming forwards here. Looks like they might look to flank around here, perhaps flank around Duffmann. Meanwhile, considering ground here, so might be a shifting tactic there from Diane against the Americans. I think that's a sharp move there, if of course that's what they're planning. As for Doge, still in a support core. Starting to look like he's planning tier 4 here. There's been multi by the M20. Building collapses. Fritz there, sadly did not make it up. The rest of the squad mates at least managed to avoid death by collapsing roof. Of north, the Duffmann continues to maintain a steady frontier against the Germans as once more Doge here orders men forwards in the south here. Ps3yes falls back, and we can see that quickly Diane just moves in to reoccupy all the positions. No dilly-dallying about there. Got the northern victory point there back. In fact, all 3 victory points starting to fall back into the German hands here. More firing away there. Need to fix up the two which has been equipped with the spotting scopes. Still no tech or any sort of structures. Like, is he actually stalling for the elephant runner? Because I definitely have to screw up that as being highly inadvisable. In part because it's not like there's going to be a great need for it, but also like just it's going to be so much time the Americans actually just, you know, finally get some large tanks out and just overwhelm them. So I do hope that he actually intends to do something with resources soon here. As for Diane, we do get a Panther 4 model on the way. Then we got a Sherman for Duffmann. Oops, I'm pushing forward. See, we got the Scott out here as well now for Ps3yes. Americans are looking to leverage whatever arm advantage they can before it's late versus the Germans. Smart play there for sure. We finally got some tech there for Doge. Tier 4 is on the way. We got air reconnaissance as well. We'll have to see the American response to that with an anti-aircraft half track. Definitely has, I think, a greater understanding of the power of air reconnaissance, leading many more allied players like commit swiftly to anti-aircraft half tracks when they see, you know, German air reconnaissance, for example. Sturm Pioneer there, pushing ahead here. Got the Panther 4 there for Diane. And we'll enter the whole force well there by Diane. So up north here, Duffmann and Doge there continue their clash here. The Zook team moving forwards. Armored car there in a bit of a danger zone, but nothing huge. Mortar there with 1 kill still. Eventually 2. Sniper there with 6 kills. So tech should be done there, and they should be able to build a heavy panzer core. Yep, now it is done. Apparently it was a bit too quick there on the trigger finger. I'm calling that one. We do get the Pioneer support package here. Thumbs up to that. It's a pretty handy upgrade just for the increased repair speed. The satchel charge is honestly really good as well because most American players never expect it. So, a bit like how it works for the American and their grenades, pulling a satchel charge of the Germans can catch your opponents completely off guard, giving you actually a chance to land some wipes because your opponent just never saw it coming. Panther 4 there moving in. Pathfinders. We got the Zuka team nearby. There's a good chance he takes out the Sherman here. There we go. Almost got it. One more shot there from the to tank him, which pulls the entire rate of fire. Has a good chance. There we go. We got the Sherman in flames here. No Shermans on the run here. Just fire. Panzer IV falling back. Another M1 antenna there for Ps3yes. Quick to fall back here. Up north, the Duffmann gets offensive here against Doge, forcing back his forces there with a well-directed thrust of armor and vehicles. Heavy Panzer corps up there for Doge. I mean, he can pretty much go for like whatever he wants to, like Panthers, Sturmpanzers, Panzerwerfers. Of course, the Elephant's going to take a bit more longer to go. And again, I would stress, I think it would be a bit of a mistake to try and stall directly for the Elephant here. But he might still do it. And certainly, arguably, on a map like the kharkov, where it is easy to solve because, again, of the aforementioned very choke point rich nature of the map, it can certainly probably get away with it to a larger degree than you would on other maps, which definitely make just stalling there much harder. Skirmish machine pack from forwards here. Mortified then the captain. So what will he go for? Will he actually try and stall for the Elephant here? Will he go for Panthers? Will he go for Sturmpanzers? Will he start chucking up Panzerwerfers? We will have to see what exactly he's scheming here. In the west here, we can see, oh, nice deep dive here by Diane. Completely blindsiding Ps3yes, not expecting a flank from that angle. We do get the Scot moving in, the preventing a block move there. We also got munitions cast there, cancelled. Clearly setting up here for the rocket strafes. Good damage inflicted on the folks in the pick up to no extent. Also worth noting, Ps3 is actually currently floating a lot of manpower. He obviously planning to expend something in caches, but even then, I would argue some more other elements could be good. Maybe another anti-tank gun, maybe another pack howitzer. Something there at least, not just stalling. And we got a howitzer. We do get Overwatch here from Diane in the end. Howitzer in this case, but I imagine also choosing it for the sector assault eventually. Panzer IV straight to the anti-tank to the Scot here. Scot lesser threat, anti-tank gun much more so. Power pumping forwards here. Up north here, Duffmann remains a rock here in the face of Doge's assaults. We'll have to see how long he can maintain that. And there you go, we do get a Sturmpanzer here, ready to blast its way through Duffmann's lines. South here, heavy losses inflicted on the Americans, numerous men dead, their corpses littering the ground. Up north there, we can see there, with the rub of the Sturmpanzer, Doge there gets ready to push ahead for Deutschland, the Reich. In the south here, you can see the Ps3yes remains the defense guard Jackson tanks on the way. The Sherman is, of course, still gone, long so. Howitzer all ready to fire here for Deutschland. We'll have to see what targets he picks. And what will Mr. Doge go after that Sturmpanzer? Imperative for Ps3yes, split shot munitions here for the P-47 rocket strafe. Turned about to have an encounter with the Sturmpanzer. First shot though, bit of a whiff here for Doge, so very fortunate for Duffmann's infantry who do not get utterly exploded there. Jackson almost done there. How will Duffmann respond to that? And he's actually going for a priest, the M7B1 priest here. Ready to bombard the crap positions. Good old-fashioned all-American artillery. A lot of artillery fire here. We got the Panzer up the centre here. In the west, we got the Jackson out there to support Ps3yes. Panzer flanking into their good flank here by Mr. Diane. But there he goes straight to mine. And is, oh my, we actually got one that immobilizes the Panzer IV. An actual M20 mine from the Duffmann. The Duffmann himself. Oh yeah, 2 thumbs up. Obviously, less great for Diane, who, you know, gets one of those very rare experiences where a German player finds the tank utterly immobilized. But it's great to see that stuff actually being used. And now, following up on this, we got the P-47 being unleashed here. The German assault here could be turning itself on its head and just thrown straight over the table here. Rockets, though, screaming into the building, ruining local, well, architecture. But crucially, no German on there. Go Jackson going for deep flank, being met here by Panzerschrecks on the Academy effort. Sturmpanzer getting out of the Jackson, though, may not be as fortunate. Can Ps3yes salvage a heavy tank destroyer in the face of German tank hunters? Up north, the Duffmann moving in, the Kharkov hit, seeking cover behind German armored wreckage. 5th Guard setting up here. Anti-tank gun could be destroyed here, but looks like Diane and Doge are too preoccupied with other men to deal with that. We also got a Panzerwerfer out here now for Doge here, adding in some rocket artillery on top of the mortars. Priest there, by the way, got 2 kills. We're trying to find no howitzer. Then you see it, there's the captain, the paratroopers, and the pathfinders. And there we go. Until they found the gunnies, caused some damage. Panther going off, and completely more or less whiffs there against Ps3yes and Duffmann. Gunny's about to get wiped out here, roughing it off though. Need to retreat here before that gets wiped. BAR's dropped there by the Pathfinder's Gunny's routed, but could get wiped by the captain. Or, yeah, didn't have the luck there, did not have the luck. Meanwhile, big retreat for Duffmann in the face of Doge's defenders. To the firing down the captain. And on the orbital Darden. Got paratroopers with BARs, interesting enough, no Browning light machine guns or Thompsons. That is a very curious choice there. All of a sudden, they're narrowly being wiped out. Yeah, this is going to be wiped. You could actually grab the light machine gun here. Wipes the Oberstein too there. Brutal loss there for Diane and Deutschland. Down to just Volkswagen's jump units now and a large amount of support weapons and a flak after. The Panther 4 is also in flames. Might be going for a Panther next year. The Panzerkampfwagen 5 of North the V crew grabbing the point by repairing the temp. There you go. Pax on the job. And the M20 explodes right before the very eyes. My God, the M20. I left my donuts in there. Oh no, the donuts. Snowing force there, 15 kills, Veteran T2. Track there, so that might be a King Tiger stall here now from Diane. Priest are ready to fire again soon. Fun fact, the Priest would serve as the basis for the British Sexton self-propelled howitzer, as they preferred. While they did like it, they preferred one that could be used with a 25-pounder gun. So they just basically just make their own. Fun fact there. Anyways, bit identified there by the southern victory point here to try and keep the Americans off it. Sturm punch moving ahead here for Deutschland. Good hit by the Jackson, punch straight for the Sturm punch. Zarmak on his 10. We got Pack 4 moving ahead to bombard the Americans. There goes Sherman, taking several hits here to the front llama. Not quite equipped to deal with that much German tank fire. This snub within very point blank incident explodes around there, pushes back the Americans before retreating himself. Gundy is slowly advancing here. We got the Pioneers basically here with a fuel cache for Deutschland. That is clearly a man to assist both him and his teammate going for the big heavy call-ins. Granat rifle wiped out. We got white fossils being deployed here by Duffmann and his pack howitzer. Plus we got the Priest firing away there as well, though it does. Oh, got 6 kills actually. 7 kills. Meanwhile, support is being ruined here as the Germans keep advancing here. Doge is on the offense. Straight into the M1 anti-tank gun. Those Germans be recruited quickly before that gets murdered out. Second Sherman there, halfway done. As for Ps3yes, Jackson's at the ready Scott firing away there. We got the paratrooper there, the Browning light machine, the Orbs on the machine gun there firing away at the Sturm Pioneer pack. A line for gunfire there, right into the midst of the paratroopers. Meanwhile, Doge keeps moving here with the grenadiers in the pack forward. He is hunting for fresh targets to annihilate for the Reich. So, I'm guessing it's going to be a King target here from Diane, and the Elephant heavy tanks are here for Doge. Sturm Pioneer before the Scott about to get knocked. There we go. Pop goes the Weasel as Doge's anti-tank crew is completely combusted. Finding here in the south, Sherman there on the way for Ps3yes. Up north, the Duffmann though launches a counterattack here into the exposed flank of Doge. His men forced to retreat here in the face of the relentless and heavily equipped American assault, bringing to bear all American firepower and seizing the mortars as well there for a bit of German firepower. So getting close to that Elephant heavy tank destroyer there. Fuel wise, half a minute. Manpower wise, roughly a minute. We're about 2 minutes away though from a King target here for Diane. In the south here we got the Captain's the Fulton, we've got Pathfinder's paratrooping force as well here. Closely to the paratroop squad, there you go, piling up grenade off here. And there we go, Sherman out. Direct hit here, causing heavy losses. A great shot there, I think, there from the Priest. Close second shot there, close but not quite. Imagine that landed. That could have been devastating there for Doge. That could have been very devastating. We got here Diane with sector assault at the ready in reserve. Looks like he does delay his Elephant heavy tank destroyer there. for another Pioneers. Well, he's lost them and certainly would not be able to, can't repair Stern Punch, which is crucial, but also would have not been able to repair the Elephant then. So it makes sense to go for Pioneer Squad there. Plus, of course, the need for minesweepers in case, you know, there are more minesweepers from Duffmann he hasn't, like, you know, set off or dealt with beforehand. Sector assault in the south here by Diane against Ps3yes. Definitely exposed Sherman here and there. Go, the Luftwaffe looks like they're going to be able to finish off here. Nearby troops also in the danger zone. In particular, the Packhouse crew there is getting pummeled by the Kanonenvogel and the strafing around there. That's another American tank on fire here as the German assault relentlessly pushes onwards. In the northeast, Sherman from Duffmann being forced to no smoke being deployed to assist the assault in air. Go, punch of the barracks at fairly close ranges here as Doge unleashes a rocket storm straight out of hell into the midst of Duffmann's attacking men. The Sherman's already been pulled back here, unable to commit further. In the south here, chaos reigns as Ps3yes tries to advance further, but is met here by the flak half track and the Schwerpunted quarters, brutally stopping any dreams from them advance. Meanwhile, he's going for more orbital suddenly as he's getting close to the King Tiger. Oh, there we go, he cancels them. I think he realized he was pretty close, caught in the Jaeger squad instead. Meanwhile, still inching close towards that Elephant heavy tank. Saw the manpower though. Here's where things are getting a bit tighter for the Germans. But yeah, very, very close to the Elephant, or King Tiger at least for Diane. Not too far away from the Elephant there for Doge. In fact, they are almost going to be able to call it at the same time. There you go. King Tiger can now be summoned here by Diane. They just need to press the button. There you go. Königstiger has been summoned to 4th here to support the front line. And at the same time, more or less, we got the Elephant heavy tanks up as well there for Doge. That is 2 German heavy armor pieces there with 88mm high velocity guns, ready to tear any American tank apart, and then some. Northeast Sherman backing off. South we got the Jaegers as the Pathfinders there to fund the pack howitzer. Pack machine they're a bit unexposed at their own. Storm Punch fixed up, armed cutting some light repairs. Elephant they're being held back for now. King Tiger those not being held back. Diane ready to unleash the might of the Third Reich here upon the Americans, summoning forth the 503rd Schwerer Panzerabteilung, as heavy tanks would typically be organized into independent core level assets known as heavy tank battalions or Schwerer Panzerabteilungen, or heavy tank detachments, typically made up of Tiger 1s or later Tiger 2s. The Waffen-SS had their own versions of the SS Schwerer Panzerabteilungen as well. Smoke being deployed here though, machine in trouble with the Shermans and the Pack Howitzer. And he's in trouble as well there. Pack firing where the Shermans stand up. South here, feel like Diane could get a bit more aggressive with the King Tiger. The Elephant there is still back at base here. I'm guessing, like, you know, Doge realized, you know, they spent all that time, all that resource going for the Elephant, and then for what? Like, you know, what is it gonna do? Okay, looks like they realized they had the Elephant. It's gonna move forwards. Storm Punch between 1 here. Center there we got Storm Punch between the Scott here with their Panzer Schreckleiketten, Panzerbuchse, ace level there. The situation here for the Americans and 3rd Armored Division starting to look a bit desperate here. The victory points are running out, and they're facing with increasingly large and heavy armored German formations that will be able to tear apart the American lines if they're not careful. As moving forward, Storm Punch fires away there, directly on the Rifle Squad, blowing apart Bob. South here, Pack anti-tank pulling back the King Tiger there. 54 versus 271 here. Storm Punch and Elephant rolling forwards here. Doge is on the warpath here against the Americans, and there you go. Duffmann and Ps3yes faced with that much German heavy armor just concedes and retreats. Victory for Deutschland, a fierce back and forth fight here en route to Kharkov. In the end, there again, I feel like Duffmann would have benefited a lot from some mortar half-tracks instead of with the pack house and the captain and all that. I think they've done him, honestly, a lot of good. But also, certainly part of it, again, is just the challenge of road to Kharkov. Again, it's not a map I think is particularly great, and my advice is honestly just to veto the map because it's not a good map. And again, I'm surprised it's managed to last so long. But all the way, you know, the Americans again think have done better with smoke, more offensive play there, but also I think tried to swing hard at either player. At times I think they tried to play too much each their own lane, and that I think benefited the Germans more to help stall up the big tanks. I think had the Americans hit hard and I think a bit more concisely, they probably would have had a much better chance of winning this. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. You'll learn something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell friends, tell family, and of course as always consider donating or pledging on Patreon to support the Propagandacast. This is Imperial Cheers. See you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye.